What is up, Reefers? Today's episode is going to be a little different. I'm going to show you my brand new saltwater mixing station and the RODI filtration system. All right, here's my mixing station I just built. Let me go over the plumbing. So these are two 44-gallon drums. I got these from my old work. Coworker picked them up for me. They used to have dextrose in them, but they was inside of a bag, so these were pretty clean and nice. I just did a quick cleaning of them. Start on the RODI side. Got a bulkhead going into a union. Then I have a T going out to here. With a ball valve, this is for filling buckets of RODI water if I need to take stuff up to the 20-gallon or the 5-gallon. Or fill the auto top off on the 180. Then we go into a true double union ball valve. And do a T. And then we got the same mirror image on this side for the salt. In case I want to put salt water in the bucket to maintenance the 20-gallon and the 5-gallon. Double union ball valve, just like the other side. Then we're going to go into our pump. Got this one from Higer. I added this for an upgrade. If I decide to put on a quick connect or any other kind of barbed fitting for a hose to run it straight to the 180 to make those water changes a lot simpler. The ball valve, and then we go into a true union ball valve. Then we're going into the salt container. In the salt container, I did this T-bracket at the bottom with two 90-degree elbows pointing in opposite directions, so then once it's pumping, it'll actually be mixing for me as well. Pretty simple and straightforward. Advice for anybody that has not built a mixing station before: try to have as many places where the unions or these double union ball valves so that you can take this thing apart. So if I ever need to clean the RODI, I undo the union. If I want to clean out the saltwater mixer, I got the union. If I want to clean out piping, I've got unions here with these ball valves. I got another one here. So I can take this off to be able to access this drum. Everything's 3/4 inch PVC. And make sure, for anybody that hasn't done plumbing for aquariums before, that when you purchase your cement, that you make sure it is a potable cement. Potable for drinking water, works great for aquarium use. I built this stand high enough that I can fit buckets underneath for storage. And then I coated the top with some extra Flex Seal I had from when I painted the inside of the 180 cabinet. Pretty simple setup. All right, let me explain to you the RODI system. All right, here's the new location for the RODI system to be attached to my saltwater mixing station. I basically took the input that I had on the kitchen sink upstairs, ran the line through the floor, across my drop ceiling, and down through here. As you can see, while I was at it, I went ahead and put in a TDS meter, so you have the input right there and the output right there, and then you're able to come check out the meter, and you can switch to see what your input is and what it looks like after it goes through the RODI system. I also have a handheld one just as a backup. So let's take a look at this. All right, so this is the original RODI I bought last year. If you want to see a review on it, it's, I believe, the second episode I ever did for the channel. But this is the Aquatic Life Twist-On RODI system. You got your sediment, your carbon block, your RODI, your RO, and then your DI. And basically when you set this up the regular way, it just comes in, goes through, goes through into the RODI, your waste, and then your good water right here. When you decide you want to add the Smart Buddie, you got to change your plumbing a little bit on this thing. So you got to put in 2 right angle inserts, one right after the carbon block and one right before the RO membrane. To be able to put them in, you kind of got to pull both these up. You got to take, let me see if I can get under here. You got to take out the screws to take these 2 off, because originally the carbon and the RO are attached. Take off the connector, put on the 2 right angles, and that's it for the system. And when you add the Smart Buddie booster pump, those go through these yellow lines, which are a from filter, from the pre-filter, and a supply to the membrane intake. So this is the new addition for the saltwater mixing station. I was getting a lot of waste with not much product, and I really wanted to boost my production. So here we got the Smart Buddie. Aquatic Life was gracious enough to send this to me to add into this video, show you guys how it's hooked up. So basically, you got your water coming in, goes into your sediment filter, into the carbon filter, and then from there, it follows this line into here, which is the pre-filter, and then it goes out the pre-filter into your RODI. I'm sorry, it goes from the pre-filter into your RO. Your waste comes out. That attaches here to the membrane waste. It's that top red one. And then the bottom red one is your out drain. So now I got that going over to the utility sink. Now, from the DI filter, this line goes into the Smart Buddie right here. And then the bottom here is your filtered water. It's just going down. You can put it into a solenoid or you can do it into a float valve. I've got it on a float valve. All right, I'm gonna take a little bit of time just to talk about the advantages of having the Smart Buddie booster pump. All right, so Aquatic Life makes 2 different models. There's one for 75 to 100 gallons per day and one for the 150 gallons per day, depending on which filtration system you purchase. This pump can increase your PSI up to 90. This greatly increases the efficiency of your RO unit. So with this unit, you can decrease your waste up to 65%, which is awesome. My wife hates all that water going down the drain. It has this really easy to read indicator on the top of the unit. So your top one, your white, is your lack. That means your water supply in the RO unit is off or not sufficient. The red indicator for flush, that means the RO membrane is being flushed by the unit, which is performed automatically. And what this does is, as it flushes your RO unit, it's increasing the lifespan of that RO membrane. Blue button, full. The RO unit has filled the container and the water is stopped, which is either your float valve or any other type of shut-off system. And green on the bottom is present when the unit is filtering water. This unit comes with some 90 degrees elbows to make things easier for installation. It has greatly improved the production of my RODI water and also drastically decreased the wastewater. If you're filtering water with an RODI system, this is a great addition to have on your system. And that's my filtration setup. I'll make sure to put links in Amazon on how you can purchase all this stuff. If you guys enjoy this content and want to learn more about reefing, check out my playlist. As always, smash that like button, subscribe for more reefing goodness, and happy reefing.